Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Madam Secretary. I want to say at the outset to thank you for the year-round Pell initiatives. I think that in a state like West Virginia will have great meaning, certainly across the country. But I do have to express some frustration. I've been trying to talk to you about a very specific situation that exists at West Virginia State University regarding the Upward Bound program. Upward Bound has functioned on the campus of West Virginia State University, which is an HBCU in Institute, West Virginia, for 50 years. Unbeknownst to them, they've gotten knocked out of this program. They had their error on their worksheet, not even on their actual application, was $104 over the maximum. So $104 on a worksheet has ended a 50-year relationship. I've co-signed 2 letters with my colleagues here in the Senate because other Upward Bound programs are experiencing this great frustration. Last week, you testified in the House that you were going to have a willingness to review these rejected applications, and I'm asking you for the same commitment today, and if you've begun doing that.
Senator, thanks for the question. The Upward Bound situation, as you know, was brought great frustration to me when I discovered that competition that was opened and closed before I ever got in this role was rejecting applicants based on formatting errors.
Right.
We're talking about 2 different things here.
Right. I know
formatting versus budget, and the only way we could actually revisit the 77 applicants that were rejected because of formatting errors was because of the action in the omnibus bill that specifically said to look again at the formatting errors and an additional appropriation in accompanying that. So we're talking apples and oranges here, unfortunately, and though I would love to be able to look at that one again, we cannot.
Well, I don't accept that you can't relook at something. I've got letters here from the students that are in that program. Many of them, the students that have no options. They have parents that haven't gone to college. They are, for the first time, have their grade point averages have gone up. Several of them are in really desperate family situations where if we're not for Upward Bound, they would not be not have the opportunity or the aspirations to attend college and further their education. So I'm asking again to look at that one again. I'm going to move to something else right now. Something Senator Shaheen was talking about. We both come from rural states, smaller states that have limited budgets, and I'm concerned about the 21st century community learning centers. Having visited many of them myself in our state, 7,000 kids in West Virginia will not receive service because of this cut. So you're talking about after school, many times when parents are not there, the mentoring, the fun, the nutrition, the leadership skills, homework help, and all the things that occur in after-school programs. I mean, it's a situation where if both parents are working, or and a lot of times we have so many single parents or grandparents who are raising children who can't, be home when the children get home. I mean, what alternatives? You mentioned in response to her that the alternative is the state's going to take that over, which she rejected because of funding issues. My state's Senator Manchin, our state's $500 million in the hole. I mean, this is not going to be something we're going to be able to expand in statewide. And we have also, you question whether they're successful. Of the higher education students that have participated in this program, in our state, there's been 100% graduation accomplishment, which is well above our statewide average. So I would ask you to relook at that and again, talk about 21st century and why that was zeroed out in our budget, in your budget.
Thanks, Senator. As I said earlier, the decisions in the budget proposal were really based on some tough choices and tough decisions, and looking at programs that for their effectiveness and the amount of students that are served. And again, the 21st century learning plan, or the 21st century programs are really reaching only less than half of the students for whom they're intended. And of the half the students that actually participate, there's very inconsistent participation on their part. So we were really trying to focus on actual education settings. 21st century is before and after school, summertime, so forth. So not really focused on the core mission. And as I said, we made some tough choices and tough decisions around this, but this one was deemed to be one that was not as effective and not as appropriate for funding proposal from this department.